Alright. Hello, buds. I am freshly showered and ready to stream. I was online less than 12 hours ago. Liquid, you're starting off the stream right. Today we are doing some Dragon Age 2. I'm hoping to... Did I put oil on? I did, Jeno. I did. In fact, let me show you what I use. Go, have a look at that. What? This is like a newer thing. This is a new one I've started using. This is way out of focus. Wild Willie's Beard Company. Beard oil. This is very, like, thick beard oil. And it, like, really thickens the beard. Yeah. I usually use a much cheaper one, but they were out when I went to the store a couple weeks ago, so I got this. It smells really good, it works really well, but it seems like the bottle was made to only spritz out the oil in like very small increments, and it's kind of annoying. Anyway, you like the bottle? Yeah, it's a nice bottle. Dragon Age. We're hoping to get through, not through Act 1, but at least to the end of it, which is like the Deep Roads Expedition. I'm sure that surprises no one. And, so yeah, we're mainly finishing up all the quests and stuff in Act 1. And once we do that, it'll probably be noon. By the way, anyone that's here, happy Father's Day. The Papa Excited emote, which is normally a tier 3 emote, is going to be available all day. It will be a follower emote, so even if you aren't subbed to me, you can use it on my channel. And it's also a sub emote for now, for today. So you can use it on other channels today. So enjoy that. You can spam it all you want because it's Father's Day, and that is my dad, so... Yeah. Let's get into the Dragon Age. I'm a little sleepy. I'm like drowsy as fuck, man. I'm gonna be real. After stream last night, me and wife hung out, and... You know, we did illicit things until 2 in the morning, so I'm a bit sleepy. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Are you talking to me or Liquid? Either way, I'm horrified. Alright, here it comes. Maybe. What is it doing? There it is. Right. Come on. You can do it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there aren't any. Okay. Yep. So, I think, yeah, last time the main thing we did was we met all the companions of the game. You get, like, one more that we were somewhat introduced to, but he doesn't join the party until Act 2, so... Yeah. I don't really know... Did I need to sell shit? Yeah, I kinda need to sell shit. Something. Oh, I got a bunch of shit to give out. Let's bring Isabella. I do love some Isabella. We'll bring Aveline, and we need a healer. Or I could heal. Let's do Meryl, fuck it. All ladies. All ladies all the time. Oh, I have mail. Let me check that. Hawk, I take back everything I said about your blighted family. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in Lowtown. I can keep you busy for a while. Okay. UT. Whomever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the Vale family of Starkhaven, that's the other companion I was talking about. His most worthy highness, Prince Sebastian Vale, has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of the rabble who dared attack his family. Three groups of Flint Company mercenaries, have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group, Sundermount, second, docks on after a nightfall. 3rd, Wounded Coast. You're believed to have a small campsite well past any known landmarks. Princely award awaits whoever finds and defeats all these rogues. Okay. Okay. Okay, yep, doing them. I got shit for them. Let's, yeah, let's do this nighttime shit. Get this over with. I feel like, I can probably do some, like, I don't know if people remember, but there are, like, the enemies that show up at night in the city, and
What makes the gang so
you can kill all of them and get bonus points. They'll probably do that, too. Ah, Eveline. Focus on that constitution. Oh, you can do this now. Good. Now... Okay, magic increases damage and attack values. Willpower is the size of the mana pool. I think I'll, like, focus on magic with her. Also do willpower, of course. Alright, I think we're good. Let me check the items. Oh, I can give these out. None of these are specific to Aveline, I don't think. But yeah. Dexterity, mana regeneration. No, that's not good for her. Attack, physical damage. I need something that's gonna be like help her tank. Attack speed. What about these? Attack, health regeneration, that might be good. Fire resistance, that might be good. Physical damage, enemies drop better loot. Yeah, I'm going with this one. Although she doesn't do any fire damage. I don't know. It's better than nothing. At least it's got resistances. And then this one, sure, I'll give you that one. This goes to you. Figure this one makes sense. Makes enemies drop more coin. Seems like that would make sense for her. Oh, that's what I should give to Aveline, is this one. There we go. Is that right? Yes. Okay, yeah, bonus to disarm traps and lockpicking. I feel like that makes sense for you. I gotta give you a belt. Irons. Well, that might be good for Aveline. I don't know what belt she's wearing. Oh, well, never mind. Armor. Health regeneration, physical damage, damage resistance. Yeah, I'll go with this one. Physical damage. Enemies drop more coin. Willpower, health. I guess I'll do this. Make these characters focus on attack. Alright, I'm good. Alright, I got a quest over here. Let's see. Let's see what they got for me. Hello.
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
You sent a letter.
Good question.
Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
Yeah, I got your letter.
You had an offer for me.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
What do you want me to do?
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
Jenna, you said what's happening? We're still earning up coin to do that expedition, if you remember that. I know you were there when we talked about that. Yeah, who's hiring?
I assume this isn't personal.
Job's paid for second-hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
Hey, tell me about the target.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
I don't know, it seems a little weird. No, I don't particularly want to be an assassin, so I think I'm gonna refuse it, actually.
Being a mercenary just wasn't for me.
You'll be back when you need coin bad enough.
Maybe. I don't know, should I do it? I'm thinking about it. Why can't I use lightning? Weird. Go for the weaker ones. Go for him. Good. Ah, Isabella! Isabella! I was counting on you to not suck. I mean, like, you know, you can suck in the fun way. Sorry, I'm horny for Isabella, I want to be honest. Meryl, you need to drink a potion. Understandable. Understandable. Oh, look, that's the last group. Okay, we got the new base. Direction is the low town, sneak below. Okay.
When I get home.
Alright. Ah, good, good. We got a fucking bot. Juno, can you, like, snipe them for me? Let's see, I guess I should do... I'm gonna give her Constitution. She needs it, honestly. There we go. Thank you, Juno.
We must be getting close to the ambush.
Why can't I use magic? What's going on here? Why? It says temporarily disabled, but why? Oh, this is Aveline's quest. I didn't even realize. They had 46 followers? That's weird.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own. Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Oh,
Not now,
God.
Hawk.
Not
Jevon
now,
needs to
she
see
says.
how justice
Jeez.
works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain.
I mean, he's kind of right, though.
Let's see if they want.
I love Snarky Hawk. It's the best. Alright. Yeah, we gotta go do this. Which is just gonna be a big fight, but that's fine. Oh, Isabella's injured. Probably because she needs to get good. Let's go. I'm still just baffled about my magic, man. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I can't use my lightning spells. But I can use, like, healing and this mine thing. This, that. Probably just a glitch. I probably just need to, like, go back to the house and then I'll be fine. We good? I'm still in combat mode. Okay, we good. What was that? What did I just get? Is that important? Not really. Also, have I sold? No, I'm wearing them, the spiral eye stuff. I was worried for a second. Alright. Treasure hunter. Nice achievo. Well, hello there.
Nothing for you. If we kill them, we get their stuff.
Alright, cool. That's done. I got this really shitty tea again. Ugh. Whenever I run out of...
In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward.
Okay, so I can
See if some interesting...
get money from her if I kill people like that.
Never meet anyone normal.
So whenever I run out of good tea, I have to drink this shitty, artificially sweetened, like, vanilla caramel tea. It's just bad. It's not good. Like, every time I have to drink it, I kind of grimace. But I'm getting to the point where I really like having my tea now. I need to go get some more tea, though. That is the problem. Alright, now I have a feeling if I go back out, I'll be fine. Vanilla caramel? Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds like it'd be good. Get some ginger root. Okay. I still gotta try Ceylon tea. Maddox recommended that to me. I swear to God, I've mentioned that on stream like 5 or 6 times, and I still haven't gotten it. She told me to try Ceylon, and you're saying try some ginger root? I'll try to do both. I think I'm gonna take this job just for completionist's sake, because I'm like that with these games.
You decide slitting throats is better than begging?
You had an offer.
Yeah, we know he has an offer.
Never came back.
I'm sure I can finish what they started.
They were supposed to ambush him at the docks. That'd be the best place to start looking. And remember, Harriman dead, my lad Gustav alive. Other way around, then you don't get paid.
Alright. Okay, let's go over here. We can go to the docks from here. I don't think we've been to the docks yet on stream. I don't think so. But we got a couple quests there, so that's where we're gonna go. Shouldn't take too long. Pretty straightforward quest. Waiting for my tea to cool off, but alas, it has not. I still can't use my magic. Is it something I'm wearing? Immune and flanking. I don't know. I have no idea why I can't use my magic. Very strange. At least I can heal people. I guess that's the most important thing. There's a lot of them. Okay, there's something over here. What is this? Oh. More of you fuckers, that's what it is. Alright. Good. They did. Oh, that was one of the groups for Sebastian. I didn't even realize. Isabella. Okay, let's look around here, see if we can take out the rest of the peeps. I don't see any here. Wait, there's something. Probably some this way. Where's the Harriman guy? Wait a minute, is that him? I think it is. I mean, he said docks at night.
Bugger off. Bugger off.
Alright then. Bugger off. Bugger off. That's all you can say. Can I, like, whip out my staff just when I'm walking around? I'm very curious. I don't think so. Shame. Very big shame. Big shame, much regret. Oh? Ooh. Absolute garbage, my favorite. Hello? Anyone here that wants to kill? Oh, hey. Lots of you fuckers. Gotta keep an eye on everyone's health. They are really ganging up on Aveline. Holy shit. But I guess that's what she's for. That's like her strength. I'm glad I have that thing on her that makes her immune to flanking, though. Yeah, fight it. Fight him with me, Aveline. Meryl. That's your name. Ah, fuck. Isabella! Why are you always dying? She, like, runs off on her own and it causes problems. Alright. Yeah, you and me both. Alright. Gotta give you that. I swear you're gonna take up all my injury kits alone. Excuse me. Alright, I guess we'll leave for now. I'm very confused about... I guess it'd be here. This one? Oh, by day? I thought he said at night. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to come back to the docks at night anyway, because I didn't kill all the people I need to kill. Can't go up there, can I? No. Okay. Just making sure. Alright, well, we do have some stuff to do in Hightown. Probably wipe out some gangs as well. Ah, the Blooming Rose. I'll go there in just a second. Let me look around. Good to go to the brothel, everybody. Who doesn't like going to brothels? Are there any down here? No? Where the fuck are they? Gotta be around. Maybe this way? Brothel? That's right, Jenna. No, none here. Maybe up here? I know this is where Fenris's quest was, but maybe like this way? Yeah, I think there's always a group on the other end of this. Yep. My brain does not fail me. My memory, despite having not played this game in probably about 7 years at least, I still remember shit. I played this game a lot. Too much, in fact. Alright, Isabella, don't fucking die, please. At least Aveline's like a pro at tanking all those hits. Like, it's unreal. Alright, that's that. Let's see if we can find any more. The XP is nice to have. Level as much as we can take stuff on a little better. Especially when you get to bosses and shit, like, I know the boss of Act 1 kind of kicked my ass for a long time when I first played this game. Not gonna say what it is, because that's major spoilers, but... you know. Nope, no enemies here. I think I gotta come back later, find more enemies. Which is fine, I guess. I can always wrap this shit up when I'm done with all the other quests. But anyway, brothel. Let's go check out the brothel. Strangely called the Blooming Rose. I wonder why it's called that, huh? Spoil this, sussy. Yeah.
And here
maybe I will.
Brothel. My day is complete.
Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, kitten. Let's not stay here for long.
I don't care how much.
Something about being in a brothel with three beautiful women, you know? I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know why I said it. Alright, no. Making sure I'm not missing anything.
Do you really like sailing? Like it? I love it. The salt spray on my face. The wind whipping by my ears, the gulls screaming overhead. I love it all. Oh, don't you get sick? I was so sick on our trip across the sea. Were you in the hold? Everyone was in the hold. There's your problem. You need to be up on deck, under the sky, with nothing between you and the horizon. Sailing is like sex. Do it wrong and it'll make you sick. But do it right, and there's no feeling in the world like it.
Nice. Imagine having sex. Okay, hello.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Oh, I
God.
like him. He reminds me of someone.
He does? Who is it?
Think about it, kitten.
Well, you couldn't have meant Varric, because he's not even an elf. Oh, you were referring to yourself. Sorry.
See? I knew it had come to you.
I can see why Nanette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married.
Pale
I hear she
slug. I
finally
like that
left her
insult.
worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
So for those that don't remember, this is a quest to find Nanette, who, you know, her husband asked me to find her because she's missing. And also he's an asshole, so. Could, you think she left Ghislaine?
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Okay. Could she be in trouble?
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine, I like that one. I like that. Thank you, Jenno.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
Well, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Are you sure she isn't? That's a good question.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me.
God, this guy.
Anyway, if Ninette was a mage,
Anyway.
I think Emmerich would have said so.
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like this isn't the time to be snarky.
Perhaps Emmerich knows something we don't.
Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Oh my god, those fucking motions, too. Why do I have a quest?
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Oh, I can fuck him if I want. Alright.
I have coin in my purse and time to spare. Why not?
Hawk, not now.
Quiet, you. Maybe another time.
Fine. I'll do this some other day.
Thank the Maker for small mercies.
Fucking Aveline's cock blocking me. Just wanted some nice cock in my ass. What's so wrong with that? Hey Cass, how you doing? I fumbled the bag. I know, it wasn't me. It was Aveline. She cock blocked me, Jenno. Alright, let me finish up these groups, these gangs.
Go for the face!
I'm doing well, Cass. You know, I got plans to hang out with my dad after this. Oh, speaking of which, if you want to, Cass, if you're gonna be on Twitch today, the emote of my dad's face is available to everyone today because it's Father's Day, so enjoy. And since you are a tier 1 sub, you'll be able to use it on other channels as well. Okay, good. Yeah, I honestly like that emote a lot, but it's my tier 3 sub emote, so, you know, it's not often that I see people using it. The only person that really has used it is me. But I do think it's a funny emote. That was a face my dad made while taking a picture with my sister at her graduation, and I've been telling him how funny I thought it was for years. You forgot it was Father's Day? Yeah. It is indeed. That's so many. Will I be your dad? Yes. Just call me Daddy Lucius. Please don't, actually. I was trying to, like, just let the joke rest, but then I was just thinking about Jeno calling me Daddy Lucius for the rest of my streaming career, and I kind of don't want that. Alright, finally. Daddy! Jesus, Jenna. Alright. Their base is over here. We can take them out and then we can move on. The barracks. Not the voice, too. Yeah, I know. At least I didn't make it, like, uncomfortably sexual, even though I'm, you know, it could easily be done. Update you, where's the man you hate? Is he dead? Which one do you hate? Alright, careful. Oh, Carver. Yeah, he's still around. For now. He's just not in my party right now. Alright, careful now, nobody die. It's a good clip to link, Jeno. Isabella! Holy shit, look at those moves. Jesus. I need to give you a potion. Alright, good. Okay, I think we're blah 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 blah. We're done here. Blah 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 blah. All right. Let's see what other shit we gotta do. Tea ready? Oh, I gotta go to Darktown. Let's do that. You said Binding of Isaac has got to be the most bullshit game in existence, or maybe you just got to get good. Are you playing it right now? I played some Binding of Isaac, but it's like, it's definitely one of the harder roguelikes out there. So, I don't know. It's like, when I played it, at least back in the day, it was a little too hard for me, so I couldn't really get into it. But I'm sure if I played it now, I'd probably be much more willing to see it through to the end. Yeah, it is. It's borderline rage game, I'd say, Cass. I'm trying to beat the game with Blue Baby. And he doesn't get any red hearts, only soul hearts, so no health recovery. That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Do men find you intimidating? What about Wesley? Did he?
Isabella.
What? Too soon?
Too soon, too personal, too... everything coming from you.
Oh, sore spot.
If you don't shut up, I'll give you a sore spot.
Maybe I'd like to see that. Sorry. Like I said, anything involving Isabella just gets me all horny. I need like a bonk for my stream. Just specifically for Isabella alone. Alright, let me see if I can find some more people to kill. Because, you know, killing people is the core of this game. You get better items the more you play now? Is that, yeah? Is that like a relatively recent thing? Because I haven't played in like years. Many years. Imagine surviving 5 straight floors with 1 HP because there's no way to reliably get soul hearts anymore. You mean red hearts. And no damage upgrades because the dumbass devs added so many dumbass items that do nothing. I don't know, I feel like having some items that do nothing is fine. But if there's an overabundance of them, yeah, that's bad. Like, having some that do nothing is just kind of like, well, shit. You know, you gotta figure out how to make it work with the item that does nothing. It's kind of part of the game, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That's just my take on it. But like I said, I think they've come out with some... I know they actually update the game fairly regularly, even now, or at least they did for a while. I don't know, like I said, I'm not too into Binding of Isaac, but... yeah, there's definitely at least 2 or 3 updates that have come out since the last time I played. Major updates, I mean. Hold on, I'm gonna read your messages in a second. It's hard to like read longer messages while focusing on game. They have to actually move around in this game.
Thank you, Sirrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
Jeez.
What?
Ghislaine de Carac's wife, Ninette. You were asking about her.
Ah, Ghislaine de Carac's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
Okay, so you said soul hearts. Like, you used to have higher frequency balls of steel and Hierophant cards that give soul hearts and more, like, tinted rocks. But now you don't run into any of them. Okay, so they, like, changed the RNGs, is what you're saying? They buffed a lot of the characters, like Blue Baby now gets flies when you break poops, and the flies scale to your damage. Okay. That is nice. Interesting. I'll have to pick Binding of Isaac back up at some point. Yeah, I'm curious why he was investigating.
Why did you even bother?
That's not what I meant.
This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
And you have doubts that they merely fled?
A woman goes missing, and you'll either never find her, or you'll just find her body.
Isabella, that's horrible.
It's the truth, kitten. The world's not kind to women.
Wow, real.
I hope you're wrong, madam.
Real recognizes real.
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Yeah, they have phylacteries. Can't you track her down?
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing.
Search harder.
Sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
It seems to be clear. Have you gone to any guards?
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
Could they be dead?
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Can I help?
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer my investigation, Sirrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
You know, something that always interested me
In Lowtown.
about this
I should look
game
into that.
is that if you're a mage, it is so you are not, you don't hide it at all, and yet you come in contact with so many fucking Templars and fight in front of them, showing off your magic almost, and they do nothing. They just kind of let it slide for some reason, which is fine, I guess. But it's I don't know. That's like the one major like actual flaw I see from this game. Plot-wise, I mean, like, they also reuse a lot of maps, which is... That's due to the time crunch that EA put on BioWare, but I don't need to get into that. I don't need to get into that. You said it's really fun when you get the right items, but the item pool has been so oversaturated with meme items it becomes borderline unplayable. You really gotta rely on learning the attack patterns. I see. So it really is like so many meme items that it's okay. See, that's when it definitely becomes a problem. But having a few kind of useless meme items, I feel like isn't that big a deal. But if it's that many, that's bad.
Do what, kitten?
You sort of swagger when you walk. I've been trying, but I trip over my own feet when I do it.
You just strut. It's not something you practice.
How do I learn it then?
It comes to you, usually at night. It's like a lover, or maybe a burglar. Either it ravishes you, or runs off with all your jewelry, and you have to run it down and stab it in the heart. And that metaphor got a bit away from me, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
I think it did, but it was certainly exciting.
I like their shtick. Okay, it says I have something here, but I don't see anything. Oh, there it is, Lowtown. Alright. Over here we go. This place does come up later in the story. Dark Foundry. Yeah, run away. Motherfucker summoned a bunch of demons. Oh. Oh. This is why I can't use spells. There we go. Heal!
If we kill them, we get their stuff.
Evelyn, who are y'all fighting? I am getting fucked up. Isabella does not have much health.
You will fall. Hard won and deserved.
Gotta get to its back. There we go. What are you doing? What the fuck is this? Alright, well, it's dealt with.
Ooh, shades. What do you think that means?
What do I think that means? I think it means there's a blood mage here, bro. What do you think it means, Meryl, Miss Blood Mage? Yeah.
trap ahead.
He said the shade was just vibing and I just pull up and kill it. Yeah, that's true. Oh. Oh. Alright, Isabella, I think I need you to unlock this. Here we go. Yeah, I need to sell shit. I'll do that after this. Fortunately, most of the stuff that I'm not picking up is pretty worthless anyway. Ah! So many. Go team. Yeah. See, it's just trash. It doesn't even matter, but kind of annoying. Oh, here we go. I can't take this? Kidding me?
You can.
It's not even gonna take up a spot in my inventory. Let's just drop a piece of trash.
And this doesn't mean anyone's dead.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
So, yeah, we found Ninette's ring with a pile of bones. I think that's pretty clear that she's dead, but, you know, I guess you can't really conclude too much at this point. Wink. Okay, I definitely need to sell shit. Jesus. Okay, so I've done, cleared out Hightown and Lowtown of gangs. I need to do the same at the docks at some point, and beyond that, I'm done clearing out gangs. I think. I don't think you can clear them out from Darktown. I think I'm good there. Let's go ahead and go here. I need to go here. What are me and my dad doing? Why did you jump to mini golfing? My dad's kind of a homebody like me, so...
Do you have a parrot, Isabella?
Hold
What
on.
would I want a parrot for?
What about a peg leg? Do you have one of those?
You can see that I don't, dear.
Eye patch?
I'm disappointing you terribly, aren't I? And no hook for a hand either.
Seems that Varric's pirate stories are awfully inaccurate.
He knows, kitten. He likes them better that way.
Okay, so my dad's a homebody, and so I'm just
The Templars will give me 30
we're bringing him some of his favorite food, which is barbecue, because you know we do live in the South and all that. Bring him some barbecue, and I got a game that's like a co-op game I'm gonna play with him. We're pretty much just doing that. Probably hang out with obviously my sister, who's staying with my parents right now. Because, you know, that is also his child. And I need to sell some of this shit. I'll see if, yeah, I need to check some of this stuff, like on Aveline. I don't know. Nah. Seems like this one's better. I'm holding onto Wesley's shield. Magic resistance? I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. I mean, it kind of glitches with her axe, but, you know, it's fine. I gotta see if this two-handed sword will be good with anyone. The band's back door. Oh, and I got a couple things maybe for Isabella. Let's see. 13 spirit damage. I think I'm gonna have Fiona replace Jarvia's shank. I think I'm good with that. Let me use this store. I can see if they have anything. Alright, sell that. Sell that. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Sell that. Sell that. We're gonna hold on to these and see if we can give them to some people. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You don't know what white dads and sons do. You can go for some barbecue ribs. Yeah, we're probably gonna get ribs. Oh, I forgot to check the store. Hold on. Yeah, nothing. Alright. There's a... It's not local, but it's like a... I guess like Tennessee-centric place. Called Corky's. And that shit has some of the best barbecue in Memphis, I think. But if you want like actual local place, I don't know if anyone cares. If you happen to be in Memphis, I'd go to Central. Probably best barbecue in town, but Corky's is much easier to get, and I still think Corky's ribs are much better than Central's ribs. But like, Central has really good like pulled pork and stuff like that. Their nachos are to die for. Their barbecue nachos.
I know your face. I am Tobias. And you are a hawk. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
I'm sorry, who are you? You wrote to my father.
I found a letter you sent. About a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
So he was a bad Templar.
Sounds like he didn't quite understand the job.
Doubt can serve the faithful, even as it vexes them. I fear this has been lost. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
Okay. Oh, he went to get them. He said, "God damn it, Lucius, I'm hungry." I'm sorry. I really like barbecue. I live in Memphis.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
Carver, you say? Interesting. I feel like I can talk to Carver about that. As much as Cass hates Carver, I found out where his namesake is, I guess.
Recognize your mage? This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
Carver's a bitch, says Cass, yeah. You said you wish you had a place you could get ribs from. There are probably many in Chicago, but you don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, the issue with getting barbecue outside of the South, or maybe like St. Louis, which is kind of Midwest, is it's hard to find a good place, because, I don't know. Have you ever had, like, Southern barbecue, Jeno? I feel like if you haven't had Southern barbecue, you're going to have barbecue that... You're going to have barbecue that's decent and go, wow, this is pretty good. But as soon as you have Southern barbecue and you try that kind of barbecue, you're like, this is shit. I can never eat this. It's like having barbecue from Memphis has ruined barbecue for me from anywhere else. It kind of sucks. Alright, I did what I could.
I saw someone leaving the scene, but they got away. I'm sorry.
It was more than I accomplished.
My people have been slow to react, but this needs official support.
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Yeah, you said you haven't been to the south because it's kind of scary down here. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I really don't. Like, stay away. Just stay away.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
To be fair, if you want some good, like, southern barbecue, Memphis is honestly probably the way to go, because it's often said to be the most northern city in the south. Like, you know, I know you're scared of the south for obvious reasons, but Memphis doesn't suffer from most of the issues that the other parts of the south do. I mean, like, it still has the issues, but it's not quite as exacerbated, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're looking for this lady that went missing. Or sorry, his sister asked me to find him because she hasn't heard from him in a while. That's what we're doing now.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first one's disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order, and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
Nice.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
There's something about that man's stash. I don't know.
Did.
I don't know how I feel
I
about
saw
it.
him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some questionable things that the Order must do these days.
It seems like that stash
Knight
doesn't belong.
Commander only wants Templars that can do what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
Can I talk to Wilmot?
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
I will. Later. Okay, got something here. What is this?
How many people didn't make it out of here? We were lucky.
True. Hello.
Check your purse. I think you lost
I was just returning a lost item.
Did you get this? It's just what I need. Thank you.
Hello.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that? Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
So dry.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
I'm in.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
Alright. Easy discount. I'll take that. Nothing else.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
Anything here? Yep, there's something. Anything else? No. Nah. Nah. Alright. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to explore in this area. No. Sorry. Y'all can't see the mini-map, but I'm like kind of referring to it. Yeah, let's go talk to Carver. Real quick. We can switch out party members. I probably need to. I'm sorry, Cass. We have to talk to him.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, brother.
Not happy with our progress?
Is there something you would do differently, brother?
It's not up to me. We're on pace to recover an old name for an old woman. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you take mighty Kirkwall?
Fuck this guy, man.
Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear brother's protection. I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good humor.
Fun's fun, but you're taking this little pissing match too far.
What? You don't like someone making a joke out of everything you are?
I don't see the humor in digging up Bethany so you can hide behind her, too.
Okay.
Well, good talk.
What a friendly interaction.
Brother.
What? What, you got something else to say?
I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
God. I'm kind of with you, Cass. He's a straight up dick. Does get better, but still, he's like fuck him.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
God, why?
We ended on a tense note last time. Take it as you will.
These are by Father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Well, there you go then.
I wonder how it compares to yours.
That's good.
I'm sure someone thought far too long about my name. Point is, this was a swordsman.
I like that. I like that.
A man who let him look ahead. It would always mean skill thoughtfully applied. Not exactly master of all blades, but Father actually thought there was worth to a swordsman. Thank you, brother. It's a connection I didn't think was there.
Yeah, okay. At least you're being thankful and not just like shrugging it off like a dick or something. Cass, you said cute mug. Yeah, I actually made this. For my sister's birthday, we went to a place called Paint a Piece. I don't know how big that chain is, but it is a chain. You just get like a ceramic thing, paint it, and then they fire it for you in a kiln, and it comes out all shiny. And so I made this mug, you know? We love the gays. And I'm using it for my tea now. And then Liquid, you said, does that staff have titties on it? It does, because in this universe, the equivalent of Jesus is a woman. So, yeah. It's like Jesus and Joan of Arc were kind of shoved into one person. Yeah. Time to fuck Jesus? No, no. No, no. That she's long gone. Long gone. I'm sorry. God is indeed a woman, says Jenna. Yes. Alright, we're gonna bring the crybaby. Yeah, I can heal. Let's go here. Jeez. Using the Papa excited about fucking Jesus. Okay, I think, yeah, I got something for you. A better looking sword. Yeah, much better. And do I have anything else for you? Give you that. Give you this. I'll give Varric this other ring. And then I got this for you. I don't have any more rings, unfortunately. I'll give you this. Yeah, take... Wait. No. Yeah, well, you're good. Alright, I gotta level them up. You are doing strength focus with some constitution. I'll give you some dexterity at some point as well. Give you that. You are... Matt. Dexterity cunning. I think I'm trying to keep them pretty even. And you are mostly strength and constitution a little bit. There we go. Wait. Okay, let's give you the tornado thingy. There you go, buddy.
Varric.
Carver.
Still think you're helping while bearing us in debt to your brother?
Still riding side saddle while bitching at your betters?
Damn.
Drinks later?
Never miss 'em.
Not a step closer. No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
Huh?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Apparently I found some, like, counterfeit Andraste's ashes, and now I'm killing them for it. I don't even remember doing this, but it happened. Alright. Need to go down here, pick up this quest.
Please, Sir Thrask.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
This will be Mother if we're not careful.
What are you trying to say, asshole?
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's me.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fenrir. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
That's fair. That makes sense. Tell me about the nightmares.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Okay, where is he?
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Okay, what happened?
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fenrir still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Okay, okay.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
What a inopportune
Please,
time for
you
a
must
joke,
find him
jeez.
Before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety.
If you won't do it for Fainrail, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
I'll bring your son back to safety, I promise.
I don't know where Fainrail is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir
Okay.
Trask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainrail's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainrail might have sought him out.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds.
So, they don't always just make you disappear, like it seems.
There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
They're good and bad, like in everything, I get it.
You and Fenriel's father are not married?
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him.
Oof.
I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainrail wanted to meet him.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
The boy sounds one breath away from becoming an abomination. Let's get to him, fast.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
You said what's done for love is beyond good and evil? What is that in reference to? What are you talking about? Why, Jenna? Why? ¿Por qué? I mean, like, I don't disagree.
Those charlatans won't be bothering anyone again.
What are you talking about?
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
I have no idea what that's in reference to, but I got money, so I'm not complaining. Everybody likes money. Especially me, I'm a lawyer. Hello, Vincento.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels. Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
We're not Templars, sir. Fenriel has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Oh, sure. Like his family.
Shut up, Carver.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Okay. I'm gonna find Samson. Forgot he was in this game. Anyway. Let's finish up the stuff at the daytime here. Then we'll go to nighttime, and then we'll go outside the city. Brock Sampson? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, buddy.
So, Elf, that thing you do with your hand.
I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier.
I'll try it sometime and find out.
I disgust you, I'm sorry. You know, why is Fenris's posture so terrible? His posture is just abysmal. Especially, like, compared to everyone else. Everyone stands so straight in this game, but Fenris is just like... What is he doing? Anyway.
Save it for your missus, boss. The work is getting done.
Alright, we got... I think this is,
Let me get back to work.
I think this is the thing for the mercenary group. They got that Donald Trump postures to compensate for the huge cock. Ah, that does make sense. I mean, everybody knows Fenris is fucking, you know, he's hung. Yeah, that's the term. Man's just got a lot of chicken. One way of putting it. Oh fuck, Varric's dead. Fucking rogues are always dying, like, when nothing. I am killing a lot of guards.
Hawk, I've seen you with Mirren before. Did he send you to get me? Harriman's guards killed all my men. I thought I gave them the slip, but they found me. You tell Mirren I never turned on him.
I'm not going back until you can walk, limp, or crawl behind me.
I think I can walk. You got it before Harriman's men could do much damage.
You're being so dramatic, though.
His rear guard saw us coming. They fell on us from all sides.
Which any professional would have expected.
That's him. That's Lord Harriman.
Most of my enemies would not stoop this low. Are you working for Conrad Tooley? Perhaps Lady Reinhardt?
What have you done that so many people want you dead?
You sound Ferelden. We are. So you should know I'm the one who convinced the Viscount to send aid to Denerim. Many of my fellow noblemen resent that. They want me dead before he sends the money, so they can reclaim it for Kirkwall.
Interesting.
Will you kill me for this?
No.
This is not a job I can complete.
Thank you, Ferelden. When I learn who sent you, I will be sure to leave you out of any retribution.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill a man who helped fight the Archdemon.
I don't want to be the one to tell Mirren you did that.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. What?
Thanks, but no thanks.
I don't know why you said that, Carver, but alright. Hello.
Lord Harriman, what do we do with the human?
Stand down. He's not our foe.
Holy shit, his ears.
What was that about? Assassins. The boat to Ravane is within
I bet he
sight,
can
but
hear
the Carter
for
will
like
see
3
me
miles.
dead before I get there. How would you like to make some coin?
I've never seen a dwarven lord.
You still haven't. If you're looking at him in daylight, he's not a lord anymore.
He can hear the earth rotate.
The last of my house. My family was
good.
once revered in Orzammar. Now I'm nothing but a surfacer on the run.
You must have greatly angered the Carter for them to attack you with so many witnesses around.
My family was murdered one by one by King Balin after my uncle failed to claim the throne. Balin's reach is long, and his vengeance a terrible thing to behold.
Alright, I'll help you.
I'll clear the way for you, Harriman.
Dispatch these ruffians and I'll pay you what I can now. And by the ancestors, I will reward you proper when I am safe. What is your name?
Hawk.
A good name. I will remember it.
The Carter has several groups lying in wait for us. Take the battle to them.
Alright, are they here in the docks? Bone pit. Side quests? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Eliminate the Carter thugs. They were lurking throughout the docks. Okay. Just making sure. I didn't have to, like, go somewhere else. Hello.
Harriman spoke to you, didn't he? Whatever reward he offered, we'll offer you more to kill him.
No.
How about I take care of you instead?
Gilbert bastard!
Yes. Good day to you.
Alright, don't die on me, Varric. Oh my god. Just keep coming. Hey, hey, don't you stab me. I'm choosing evil over good. A man's running for his life, and I chose to side with him over a gang of dwarven people? Of dwarven assassins? I don't know, bro.
Yes. Good day to you.
Can you stop talking to the random people, Carver? Okay, there's still some more Carta members, apparently. Gotta keep an eye out. What's wrong with being short? The other guy's short. They're both short. Worst comes to worst, I can kill him myself and make enemies on both sides. Yeah, see, Liquid gets it. Who needs friends when you can have enemies instead? Are there any more? There's gotta be more, right?
I seek any information suspected apostates.
Okay.
Watch out by the Canary compound. They seem very angry.
Oh, here they are.
This'll be easy!
What are you doing here, man? What, you're just in the middle of this fucking fight? Jesus Christ, that man's just walking around. Alright, are there any more?
Well, Gamlen's place is starting to seem nice.
Well, you don't like docks? Oh, got some lag. We're good. Alright. Use that. Ah, fuck, Carver's down. Jesus Christ, he had a fucking potion, are you kidding me?
Mind me never to get on our bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Alright, it seems like that's the last of them. Ugh. I'm probably gonna go back to the house and switch out party members, because apparently this isn't a well-built party, because people keep falling. Not that it doesn't happen anyway, but I don't know. Can't deal with this many injuries.
Look at all the elves.
Alright, Mr. Dwarf Man, I've done your bidding. You are safe. Be free.
I wager you've a bright future ahead of you. Take this. More will come, as promised. May the stone look after you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
What? How much money do I have anyway? I think I need 100 to, you know, move on with the quest. I have 31 gold. So, you know, we're getting there, I guess. Alright, let's go here, and then I'm gonna switch out party members. Because I don't have to fight anyone here, this is just turning into quest with Aveline where she found out the head guardsman is corrupt. So that's what this is. Is 31 a lot? No, it's not.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
And she looks satisfied.
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment?
God, look at her smug face.
Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Cool. I mean, that's cool, Aveline.
Always where you need.
Alright, well, I guess that's that. I didn't get any money, unfortunately. This is what I can talk to her now. Okay. I don't know why it, like, made me wait.
Point the way.
I gotta come back. That's what it is. We'll do that.
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
Okay, let's switch out who we have. I think I'm gonna bring Aveline, and then let's stick with Fenris. Yeah, the main thing is I'm gonna switch out Carver. That's the main thing I'm gonna do. There, slightly more balanced team.
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
Here, let me see if I can talk to
Not much
Aveline.
room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Alright, there we go.
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to.
I like the little wave.
Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain.
That's fair.
What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
A very agnostic approach. You said, is she the love interest? There are a number of people you can romance in this. Do you want to know who they are? You doubt he's with the Maker? Yeah.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not? What do you mean by that?
No, she's not one of them,
Wesley
Jenna.
believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man, a good one, and he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
I like how agnostic she is.
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one.
Very
So I
pragmatic.
remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
You said widowed. Yeah, we saw her husband die. I'll just say that. I mean, in reality, we saw her kill her husband, but that gets much more complicated than it needs to be.
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, It seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making a patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
Is this flirting? I think it is, no.
I look forward to working with you, Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it?
Sometimes the VA
Captain
for
of the
Hawk isn't
Guard.
the best.
Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
I think the VA for female Hawk is better, but, you know, male.
Nothing going on, Hawk. You'd be the first to know if there was.
Is there anything else I need to say to you? Let me see what companion quests I have right now. I gotta go talk to Fenris, I gotta talk to Isabella, and I gotta talk to Anders. Alright, let's do those real quick. Get those out of the way. It's just gonna be conversations that I can make them like me more and stuff. Or hate me, I guess. Alright, it was Fenris, Anders, and Isabella. So let's go do Isabella first. I do like me some Isabella. You could be a woman? Yeah, you can. I just typically play male characters. I don't always, but typically. Isabella.
Maker. I think he's ignoring me now. Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
You drink the swill here.
It's an acquired taste. Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine. What can I do?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I'm sure you're up to it. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
Alright. You said you don't? Do you typically do female characters?
Are you safe, Fenris?
No.
You know, some guards give people the opportunity to lie if it will keep the peace.
You can see what I am. Lie to yourself if you must.
Okay. You said, who's that? You talking about Isabella? Yeah, she is, probably... Varric's up there as like, my female... Sorry, I read the chat as I was speaking. Varric's up there as one of my favorite characters from this game, but, Isabella's also up there. It's a toss-up between them.
So you found me. Going to finish Martin off properly this time, are ya? Where's
What?
my property, eh? How's it feel making a profit off someone else's hard work?
Not speaking from personal experience, but I'm sure it feels great not to have to work to earn your keep.
You bastards. Well, I'm not going down without a fight.
Hey, whoa! I'm not who you think I am, and I'm certainly not here to kill you.
You're not trying to kill me? Huh. Makes sense. If you were, you wouldn't be talking. This could turn out well for both of us. If you're not here to end me, maybe you could help me instead. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench, and there's good coin in it to boot.
Jesus. What a fucking, like, simile there. What is the cargo?
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
That seems sus. How did you lose it?
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
Yeah, that's about all I need.
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy, just like everything Orlesian. I've had it with the raiders. And this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you. And be careful.
Anyway, Jenno, you said female characters get nicer outfits. Do you mean skimpier outfits? Would you be more willing to play male characters if they wore skimpy outfits too? Yeah, I got a couple things to do. Alright. Well, let's go do this. If you saw some, like, instead of side boob, if you saw some side cock, would you be cool with that?
Competitions, hand out trophies for the best scowls.
I'm not brooding.
Moping, then. You seem like you're a champion at it.
I'm perfectly content at the moment.
Oh, so that's you smiling. Glad you clarified that. I'd never have known.
Jeez.
Watch out by the Canary compound. They seem very angry.
You'd be more male characters if they had the same amount of outfits? I mean, like, I don't know what games you're playing. But, like, typically, it's in the games, I don't know, the games I play, the males and females have the same amount of outfits, it's just the outfits look different.
Captain finds a Pharrell.
I'm looking for some cargo.
You're in luck. Cargo all around. Take your pick.
A laborer with a smart mouth. You hardly ever see those.
What do you want?
I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
Haven't seen any. Sorry.
Talk to the harbour master. I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
Hey, if you're done wagging your tongue, can we get those sacks off the dogs?
Like Pokemon, for example, the girl character gets way more customization. Ah. I didn't know that was true. I don't know. I mean, like, I played the recent Pokemon, the Sword one, and the male character seemed to get a decent amount of customization, but I didn't play a female character, so I wouldn't have known. I don't know, it's just like, it's easier for me to get into playing as a male character because I am male. Whereas when I play with a female character, I really have to, like, force myself to get in that mindset. I just like to, I guess that what it boils down to is I kind of like to, you know, RP, at least in my mind, whenever I'm playing a game.
Shipping manifest.
I think I lost it.
Well, then you can't bring your goods in. Viscount's rules, not mine.
You should take credit for those rules.
I don't know what's going on.
Adam, deal with this.
I'm just fucking sassing him for no reason.
I apologise on Liam's behalf. He is a very, very busy man. I'm Adam, the Harbour Master's assistant. I understand you're looking for Elysian cargo. I have seen the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The clink of gold coin
No
often
shit.
jogs my memory.
Is this enough to help you remember?
Ah, it's coming back to me. The cargo is in Alton Woodrow's warehouse, by the dock. I'm glad we could help each other out.
Aveline rivalry? Why? Why, Aveline? What's your deal?
No work for you here, for real. You're not taking my job.
Make her turn his gaze on each other.
Hello.
Coming. This is private property.
Whose private property?
Who owns this warehouse?
Master Woodrow, I suppose. It's rented storage space.
Oh, what the fuck? I was gonna do that stupid fire option. I should go.
I must have taken a wrong
Hold on,
turn.
hold on. Let me see if I can come back and...
This is private
Here we go.
property.
There's a fire on the other side of this row. Get help before it spreads.
What?
Don't you hear the screaming? Are you deaf?
Good.
I don't hear anything. Shit! A fire could destroy the loot. We have to check.
But...
Come on!
Not bad, Hawk. Not bad at all.
Tricked him. Alright, let's go. I think I could only do that because I'm mostly picking sarcastic options.
That's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
What? Cargo here? Yeah, you can unlock, for anyone that's curious, you can unlock different, like, types of dialogue depending on whether you pick diplomatic, sarcastic, or aggressive. Mostly those types of choices. Obviously, I pick mostly sarcastic, so I get sarcastic options. Special sarcastic options. Like, tricking them into thinking there's a fire. I need you to disarm this.
Easy as pie.
Here we go. Ah, now we fight. Fire. Very on brand. What, being sarcastic? I can't imagine what you mean. Oh, nice. I leveled. Alright. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna go for, like, mostly elemental abilities. Yeah. Be like a variety of elemental bullshit. Let's do fire. Get a fireball. That'll be nice. Oh, and I gotta do this. I think I was focusing on Dex a little. Let's do this. How about... like that. That'll be good. Okay, and... Aveline, yeah, we're doing heavy into Constitution for you. I'll give you this. There we go. Ah, God! What the fuck? Bear trap came out of nowhere. But I'm fine.
This is some potent stuff. You could wipe out all of Hightown with just one vial.
Poison, hmm? Herbs and spices, huh? I should have assumed. The man is not Colonel Sanders. What does he need with herbs and spices? Oh, hello. Are these the people I tricked? Oh, fuck off. Stop drinking potions. And I'm gonna switch these. Because that one's more like a bigger AoE. Someone level? What was that sound? You could go for some KFC right now? Chicken does sound good, but I am about to eat barbecue. Oh my god, I can't wait to eat those fucking Corky's ribs, bro.
I understand you're named after a famous knight.
Everyone always brings up the name.
I've not heard of Sir Aveline. Is she very famous?
Really? They don't tell of her glorious downfall into Winter?
Not to slaves.
Pardon me for saying so, but thank the Maker for that.
Fair. Send pics of the ribs? I will. I'm gonna, like... They always send them in, like, wrapped up in aluminum foil, so I'm just gonna, like, slowly... I'm gonna... take a I'm gonna film me just slowly opening up the foil, and then the steam coming out, and the ribs revealing themselves to me right before we consume them. Okay. Back here. Morning, Pooh. How'd you sleep? It's so weird doing like a Saturday stream before this stream. It feels like I just talked to everyone.
Where's yours?
I misplaced it, along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold-plated noble cast pin.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest.
Ah!
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Friend, if your brooding were any more impressive, women would swoon as you passed. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
You're a very odd dwarf.
Then you thought I was joking about the pin.
Alright, gonna go get angry at this guy because he made us retrieve poison for him.
Guess what I found? Crates filled with enough poison to assassinate every noble in Orlais, and then some.
I knew I should have told you not to look in the crates. Look, there's nothing shady going on here. I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier, and I'm going to sell it through legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
It's poison. It kills people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it.
It's poison!
So, where is it?
Do you know where Alton Woodrow's warehouse is?
Merchant Woodrow's place. I know it. Thanks for this, friend. You've more than earned your reward. I'm gonna get my goods. You come back once I'm set up, I'll give you a discount.
Okay, buddy. Alright, we got a couple levels. Focusing on strength with you. We'll get into the dexterity eventually. And Varric. Yeah, this. Keeping them pretty even. Give you this. There you go, buddy. You passed out, not sleep, since you stayed up watching JCS. What is JCS? JCs? I don't know. You'll take a 5-finger discount off your dead body and maybe your successor. Jeez, Liquid. You just want to kill. Is that it? It's basically American gun problem summed up in Dragon Age. What? It's not my fault what they do with it. I just sell it. Yeah, I get it. But guns don't kill people, Geno. People kill people. What's wrong with guns and killing? Nothing. Nothing at all. Go kill someone. Alright, he's about to be pissed because I didn't do his job.
So, Gustav limped back here, but refuses to speak one word of what happened. Spit it out. Is Harriman dead or not?
No.
He's being hunted for aiding my people. I will not kill him.
I think you forgot the rules, Dog Lord. Once you take the job, you do the job. You don't decide if it's right.
Bro, I'll fucking kill you.
I'll take care of this myself.
Fine, do it.
Don't try hitting me up for coin again. That door is closed.
Good riddance. Jim can't swim, it's a crime. What? YouTube channel in interrogation footage. It's a good channel if I have the time to watch it. Oh, okay. I think one of my close friends has mentioned that channel. He likes to watch that kind of stuff.
Old Vincento said someone might come sniffing around. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
Why not? So you help mages.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
Charity to a point, I see.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week. Girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong, though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
Yeah, you're not good at helping people, huh?
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid to try this business. Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking? You might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
This is really, this quest is making me run around like a fucking goose chase. They did a video on Nick Cruz. Hold on. Did a video on Nick Cruz trying to act crazy. It's a pretty good video. Okay. Color me interested, Pooh. Alright. It was a free stretch. No one even had to redeem it. I just kind of needed to stretch. Alright. Going down here. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing... Oh, you guys aren't going to do anything to me. Okay. Never mind. Posture check. Okay. Thank you, Pooh. It's so cheap. I mean, like, why not? Why not just throw your points at that every once in a while? Ah, my God. Oh my God, they are really coming out of the woodworks. Alright. Well done. Alright, Varric, I need you to disarm some traps if they come up. So I'm gonna control you. Anything up here? A pen?
I'm gonna sign one of them real quick.
Yeah, sure. How would I have read it? Gotta sign the Father's Day card. Hold on, guys. Aww.
I know, isn't it cute?
It has the Captain America. He's not watching. He never watches. Anyway, it has that. It says, to one of my favorite heroes. It's very wholesome. Let's think of what I could say. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm about to feed the dogs as well. I'm gonna have to take a break just for a minute, guys, to give my dogs food. But I'm gonna finish up the shit at the docks first.
Get a hold of her.
Oh?
Please, help me. Anyone.
Oh wow, that's...
Get the hands.
That's some bad
They
VA.
can't do no spells without hands.
She embraced the demon, I see.
know nothing of magic.
Oh, I don't want to be Varric. Okay. Oh god, what the fuck? Jesus. Oh god, she like summoned fucking demons all over the place. Why? She's dead. How? I have questions. Alright.
Check it.
Oh, we got a letter. Father, I know the sacrifices you've made to conceal my secret, but I'm a child no longer. I cannot burden you my whole life, lest my secret destroy us both. I must live my own life as a woman, and as a mage. Oddly freeing to write the word. Farewell, Father. I hope one day you make peace between what you have been taught and what you've seen. Olivia. Okay.
Anything to identify the girl. Her family will want to know.
Let me...
We're good to go.
Well, open. I meant disarm. Okay. Grabbing random shit. Money. Money's always good. Okay. One male human mage. This guy's selling people. I got just the person to fight slavers with. Excuse me.
Always coin and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
You know, I forgot to go to that lady in the Hanged Man and collect payment for taking out the gangs. I should probably do that. But let's go here. So we gotta go find the guy that apparently that captain sold a slave to in Darktown. I think I remember where he is. I think he's down there. Yeah.
Like your name. My name is a wish my father made, and I did want to be a knight, but...
I see. Still, it's a good name. A strong name.
What were you named after?
I don't know my real name. My master called me Fenris, his little wolf.
Could you not call yourself something different now?
Couldn't you?
Ooh.
A fine point.
That is a good point. Why are we tethered by the names that were given to us by our parents? Or, I guess in his case, slave owners. Okay. Same thing. Hello.
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap 'em in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for 'em.
Make him talk.
I can do that.
Had a feeling Fenris would like this.
Andraste's great flaming ass! How did you do that? Never mind, I've stashed the boy in a cave, a smuggler hideout on the Wounded Coast.
Nice.
Tevinters will be by to finish the deal today. Now, can I go?
I don't know, I'm not too big on slavery.
Sure. Oh, wait. I meant no.
Holy shit, I fucking blew him up. That was amazing.
Looks like they took him to some bolt hole in the Wounded Coast. I wonder if that's near the Injured Cliffs, or the Limping Hills. Massive Head Trauma Bay. No? Just me? Forget I said anything.
God, he's such a snarky asshole. I love it. Okay, yeah, I gotta put on a BRB just for a second to feed my dogs. It'll only take a minute. I gotta feed them before ending stream so that we'll be ready to go once stream's over. But just give me a minute, I'll be right back. Alright, they are consuming. Let me pull y'all back up. There we go. They should be... They're eating. They'll probably be in here in a minute. I'll keep an eye out, and y'all can see them walk up and plop down on their bed like they always do. Okay, oh, this loot's still here. I do need to talk to Anders, so I'm gonna go do that. I think there was someone else I needed to talk to as well, like, companion-wise. Fenris. Did not mean to tell them to hold their position. Didn't even know I could do that, honestly. Hello.
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again.
Yeah, who could you be referring to there?
Weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
You'd be surprised how people just tell me their darkest secrets. I must look trustworthy.
You look... something. True. Proud. Like even if you don't agree with me, you'll be honest. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice.
You kinda did.
I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
Oh god, I can flirt with Anders. No thanks. Yeah, I kind of agree. It doesn't make it better.
Still creepy.
Fine. What would you do?
Why are you lashing out?
How would you try to stand against the Templars?
You told me to be honest.
You're lucky they never found you. Most of us, they hunt us down before we've even learned our letters. They tell your parents they'll be thrown in prison if they ever ask about you, stripped of their rights in the eyes of the Maker. And if you run away, they hunt you down. Again and again and again.
You're starting to glow again.
And since yours is the only head here and I don't want to rip it off, I should stop. Yes. Sorry. Besides, we have so much to do before the deep roads.
You're a very concerning individual.
To keep to more pleasant topics.
Yeah, you do that. I don't like Anders, in case that isn't clear. I liked him in, like, I don't know if y'all remember, but he was in the DLC for the first Dragon Age game. I liked him in that, but in this game, ever since he, like, took on the fucking spirit into his body, I'm not a big fan. 'Cause he's always trying to justify his bullshit with just more bullshit, and I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna switch out who I have in my party. Oh, I did need to go see Fenris as well, but yeah, I wanted to switch out who I have. I like to switch pretty consistently, in case you haven't noticed. Let's do Meryl, Isabella, and we'll do Aveline. No, I just had Aveline. Let's do... I need some sort of warrior. I guess we'll do Carver. That's fine. Let's go here. I gotta talk to Fenris. I keep forgetting.
Do you miss it? For Eldon, I mean.
Sometimes.
Blackberries. They don't seem to grow here. And there were little songbirds with black caps on their heads.
I sort of missed the dogs barking.
Yes. It's mostly been humans barking at me here. Not nearly as cute.
Fair. Very fair. Okay, I forgot she was for Eldon as well. Okay, so she's doing magic, willpower. Let's give her crit chance. Your dexterity is really high. We really need to get her to focus on some constitution, though, because she's getting her ass handed to her. Let's do... like this. Oh, they're here. They're kissing each other right now, but then they'll sit down. Go ahead and put the dog cam up. You'll see them when they show up. What does this do? Oh, this is like a party buff thing. Let's get him this. No, we don't want him to taunt. Can I maybe upgrade some of these? Yeah, I can. This. Whoops. There we go. Alright, hello, Thrask. I found your daughter turning into a demon.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about the Templars finding out anymore.
Oh, well. One way of looking at it.
I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Oh, I got Meryl friendship. That's good. Fenris. 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 Hey, hey, don't be gross. You can kiss each other all you want, but don't lick each other's assholes, alright? Hello, Fenris.
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar.
Nice.
Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
Nothing like a bit of fear with your wine.
Jesus.
That's what Denarius used to say.
Yeah, chaos.
It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
You've had a difficult life.
I'd rather not speak more of it.
That's fair.
Are you certain? I'm willing to listen.
Guys, stop.
To my whining?
Alright. They're no
Very
longer being
charitable
cute.
of
They're
you.
just staring at me. So.
I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I guess, yeah.
I've started a life here.
And that's it? You leave it behind so easily?
I wouldn't say it was easy.
I lost my sister to the Blight.
And now she no longer matters to you?
Who the fuck said that, man? Jeez.
Apologize. Your life is your own. It simply sounds very familiar.
I always liked Fenris's music. It's good music. Yeah, you're staying in Kirkwall?
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharan if I could, but there is no life for me there.
Saharan.
Is that where you're from?
So I've been told.
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Okay, he has no idea. How long since you escaped is a good question.
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings, when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you. Denarius will not give
I'll
up,
take that as a
however.
compliment.
I await his return.
What if he does give up? What then?
Then I go to him. I will not live with a wolf at my back.
That's fair.
Sounds like the right idea to me.
If it comes to that, I doubt it will.
Where is he now?
You
Do you
could
know?
track your former master down, I assume.
We kind of just talked
I
about
imagine
that.
he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
Yeah, you could make a home here like I have. I think that's a natural thing for me to say.
Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like you want to stick around.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Ansel would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
It turned out well enough.
It did at that. I will not keep you longer. Another time, perhaps.
Getting along with Fenris. That's good. I do like Fenris. He's also one of my favorites from this game. I mean, he's very broody, but I don't know. There's just, I don't know. There's something to him. I like him. He has a lot of depth. Not a lot of, I guess a lot of video game characters don't have. Let's go here first. I think I need to see, oh, ambushed. I think I need to see if, what the fuck is this? Need to see if they're selling anything anyway. That's what I was trying to say, like 3 times there. Spiders. This wasn't really an ambush.
Out of your element, dwarf?
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs.
That's a weird thing to say.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Canary.
Court.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I felt it sting. Their ships fire thunder.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Talvashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Talvashath.
The Talvashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Yeah, I did think dwarves had explosives.
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
Said he looks like your average crypto guru. Yeah, it's the purple around the eyes, isn't it? Got those weird bags.
What's the point when we already have magic that
Dwarves can't do magic. That's kind of a silly
Maybe
question.
you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market, but this stuff you can put in a bag.
Yeah, I'm in if the coin is good.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Okay, buddy. I got some friendship with Isabella. That's good, because I do want to... Never mind. I'm going to say something that would probably be taken the wrong way. Alright, yeah, nothing here. Oh, here's something. You want a what? Nothing. I want to stick my dick in her, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear, Pooh? Wait, that was for... Oh, those are the people for, Sebastian's quest. You like honesty? Okay. Well, I'm very horny for Isabella, so, you know. I've said that... I think that's the 3rd or 4th time I've said that this stream. It's probably my favorite love interest from the whole series. I don't know, she's witty and sarcastic and...
Shemlin. Wonderful.
Brown.
Make your business here.
My wife would, you know, she would shit on me because she's brown, so... Figured I'd just be upfront about it. I'm gonna buy these potions, hell yeah. Nothing? I figured there might be, like, they might be selling a gift for Meryl here, but I guess not. Kinda stupid. I'm selling that. I'm gonna sell all this, except the bow. I can actually wear that, that's weird. I mean, she's like... I don't know, she's not like a black woman, but she's definitely like she's like the type of, you know, like a Sicilian, like where they're really dark, but they're not exactly black, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm talking about a character's skin color.
Like a lot of other girls?
No, I'm an elf.
Right. All right then.
Oh, did I miss something dirty?
What? No, it wasn't dirty. It wasn't anything.
Oh, right. Because I miss a lot of dirty things, and sometimes I wouldn't mind hearing them.
Would you now?
I'm sorry, is Carver flirting? He's not very good at it. Granted, neither am I in real life. But I am married, so I guess I did something right. Alright. Why am I still... Okay. Now, did I do everything I needed to do here? I fought the mercenaries. I feel like there was something else. Yeah, I gotta do something for the herbalist. Oh, I think I remember what it is. I think I have to actually go to the top of the fucking mountain. God damn. That's annoying. You think a "will you marry me" is a big flirt move? I feel like at that point you're a little past flirting. Although I do still flirt with my wife. I think if you don't flirt, it kind of, you know, if you don't flirt or anything or do romantic gestures, the flame kind of dies, you know. So you gotta keep doing that shit. Our flame is very strong, just to be clear. I'm just kind of I'm rambling because I'm trying to find things to talk about, and that's all I do whenever I stream is I just ramble about bullshit. I am happily married. If I keep saying it, it sounds like I'm not, but I promise you I am. I'm very happy. Very content with my wife, and she knows this. Oh fuck, it crashed. Weird. What? It hadn't crashed in forever. What made it crash? Oh well. You can relaunch it pretty easy. Rose, please don't do that. Thank you. He was really glaring at me. What's with these older games crashing so much? I don't know exactly where it's going to send me back to. I might have to resell my shit. Yeah, that's where I thought it'd send me. I just gotta go through, fight these guys again. You shall flirt with someone? Who are you flirting with, Pooh? Tell me more. Jeno, you good-looking man. Jeno, I think you have a love interest in chat. Okay, I gotta sell my shit again, unfortunately. I'm gonna sell it, and then before I go through that cave entrance, I'm gonna... Excuse me, I'm going to... save. I don't know why that was so hard to get out. Oh, yeah, I bought these, that's right. Potions are good to have. And the injury kits. I'm not gonna waste my money on the injury kits.
Dalish crafting is second.
Rolls! Stop!
Really wasn't your fault, you know. Have you thought about going to the keeper and begging around?
You should nap before work. Okay, you going to take a nap? No worries. I'm only gonna be on for about 30 more minutes anyway, so... Do what you gotta do, Jeno. I appreciate you. It's nice to see you. I'll be back tomorrow. With some Oblivion. We're doing... It's so weird that I did Oblivion yesterday and I'm doing it tomorrow. It just feels bizarre. Alright, let's save. Just to be safe. Please don't crash. This is a bad time to crash, okay. Oblivion Mondays? Yeah. That's what it was going to be, that's what it was supposed to be, but last week I was feeling really sick on Monday, so I didn't do it, and that's why I did it on Saturday. Or yesterday. Wait. Can I not? Okay, here we go. Because, technically my first, like... Jeno, before you leave, I know you like it when I do this. So... The way this is supposed to work is... Hold on, let me tell them this. The way it's supposed to work is, day 1, which is this stream, I do this, and then the second day is these, and the second day is Monday, right now. And then day 3 is wife's choice for now. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that forever or what, but I'd be okay doing it forever. And then day 4 is Elden Ring. Anyway, wife needs to tell me something.
So, you're not like a lot of girls.
No, I'm an elf.
Right.
Sorry.
All right then.
Yeah, I know I was muted. I was talking to wife.
What? No, it wasn't dirty. It wasn't anything.
Oh, right. Because I miss a lot of dirty things, and sometimes I wouldn't mind hearing them.
Would you now?
Okay, so I think the plant I need is like around here. I know the guy wants me to like... What was it? He said, pure iron bark. Okay. Wow, I didn't even need to come up here. What a waste of time. Hold on, I gotta text my sister. Okay, I'm trying to play and text at the same time. It's not easy. Alright. Alright. Okay. Gotta go back down and talk to the Dalish. Pretty sure I just talked to the shopkeeper and he'll be like, oh, Ironbark can be found over here, and I didn't need to go up the mountain. I think I was thinking of a quest that happens later in the game where you have to go to the top and do something. Lord, I don't know. I just got things mixed up. It'd be funny if I did fall off the edge. Unfortunately, this game doesn't let you. So even if I was like, even if I'm not even paying attention, I can't fall off the edge. It would be funny, though.
Oh, Merrill. So you've returned. How has your time been among the Shemlin?
It's been nothing but roses and rainbows, Master Island.
Wow, sarcasm.
The alienage is lovely in the spring. The collapsing shacks and drunken brutes are nicely offset by the knee-deep mud.
This path has been of your own choosing, Merrill. A path that has saddened the clan greatly.
Perhaps if the clan was more accepting of the ancient ways and not so mired in fear.
Enough! We will not bicker like children in front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. You've returned. Is there something you need?
Looking for Ironbark.
Do you have any pure Ironbark in stock?
What use is Ironbark to you?
Yeah, this
I've
guy.
never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve.
Why?
Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there.
Can I help?
What's the problem? Maybe I can give you a hand dealing with it.
I find it insulting that you think you would succeed where we could not.
Why are you so
The
mean?
place is overrun by darkspawn. If we tried to eradicate them, we would risk the precious few hunters we have left. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
What a sack of shit, that guy. Alright, let's leave this way. Alright, so let's do all these like little side things real quick, and then we'll go to the bone pit next. Let's do all this side stuff. This is the thing where the Templar ran off after doing some weird ritual or something. Doing some extra activity. I don't know. But yeah, this is for the Templar that his sister asked me to find him because he's missing or whatever. Yeah. That's what this quest is. Just so people know.
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
Jesus.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
Don't you lay another hand on that boy.
It's the blasted night, Captain. Don't.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Jesus Christ. Well, alright. I guess he did have a good reason.
Maker preserve us.
Got a kick in the dick. That's right, West. Hey, how you doing, West? How's your morning? I assume it's morning for you. I don't know. Oh God, Meryl. There's so many. And they're very tough. Good Morbin, wow. Glad everybody referencing the greatest movie of all time. You know what I was shocked to learn today is that people actually like that movie. I didn't know anyone saw it, let alone liked it. Okay,
In the future.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about it.
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. But I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
Yeah. Yeah, why'd you attack?
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
You finished off the bacon, egg, and cheese after leg day. Bacon, egg, and cheese. You said good after Morb. Wow. Morbius sold over 1 more billion tickets. Yeah, I'm sure it did. And apparently I'm on this this Facebook group for people who like Marvel movies. And someone posted that they just bought the movie, and they were like, "Oh, this is my favorite MCU movie," and I was just like, "Oh." There's so many things wrong with it, you know? And of course, I don't like talking to people on Facebook, because Facebook is toxic as fuck. I just like seeing posts, I guess. Anyway.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Falling asleep? What?
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I'll say this.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded. I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
I remember that. Okay, let's hunt some demons.
Where there's one demon, there's usually more. Where do we start digging?
I fear it is time to widen this investigation. My discretion may have cost me one of our best recruits, Wilmot's friend Karen. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose.
Oh, there
I
again.
had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
Brothel again.
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Okay. I like money. You like how they're constantly talking covered in blood? Yeah. I don't know why, but that's like a big thing in the first 2 Dragon Age games. It's just like the blood all over them. I don't think they do it in the 3rd game. I could be wrong, though. I typically turn it off, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it. You can turn it off. Let's go here. Okay, we got some shit to fight here, clearly. Oh, Darkspawn. Didn't realize that. I guess it's a good thing we're, like, immune to the blight or whatever. We just seem to be immune to it for no particular reason. Plot armor, I guess. Who doesn't love some nice, thick plot armor? Oh, you said Morbius should easily win the movies named Morbius category at the Oscars. You know, Morbius was definitely a movie. It had actors, music, a plot, with an ending, and action sequences. It was a film that was released in theaters to critical response. It had Jared Leto. Yes, it did. It did have Jared Leto. Oh, it's dead. Wow. Did that fucking excessive spell for no reason. Famous man from Gucci commercial. I didn't know he did a Gucci commercial, I'm gonna be honest. You know what else? Jared Leto was also a Joker. In the Suicide Squad, he played the Joker. That one doesn't work as well. No CGI was used. Leto literally injected himself with vampire DNA as his method acting technique. See, I didn't hear about his method acting for this movie. That makes a lot of sense. And you know how he loves that method acting. Oh, it's this. I remember this.
I hear you're in need of a bit of help.
Oops.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
This is the guy that it was like one of the town leaders asked me to come and help get pretty children.
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant.
It's kind of funny,
The man
though.
you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her. I want him dead. My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
You said, has this franchise had any flops, or have they been consistently good? It depends on who you ask. Like, critically, like, money-wise, it hasn't had any flops, but a lot of people who play them kind of get annoyed at this one specifically, because it was very rushed. And you can tell if you really pay attention, like, they reuse a lot of the same maps and stuff, but the story and the characters, it's still fleshed out pretty well, and that's why I play these games, so it doesn't bother me that much. This is actually my favorite in the series, despite, you know, how they had to reuse a lot of assets and stuff. People typically like the first one the best, because it's more in line with, like, traditional RPGs, and then, like, the third game is kind of... people are kind of divided on it, because... I don't know, some people say it's like it's got too much to do, it's too different from the other games, but I still think it's good. I'm just a fucking Dragon Age fanboy, so I'm gonna say they're all good, but none of them flopped, like, money-wise. To answer your question in way too many words. You don't hear too much about Dragon Age negatively? Yeah, indeed. And hey Zim, how you doing? Did you wake up with a hangover?
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elwin. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Okay.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
I don't know what to say here. I guess I'll say I'm not gonna kill anyone.
I'm sorry about your daughter, but murdering this man outright is no solution.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
You know, that man does not look good. I can see why I made that comment earlier. I don't know.
The magistrates of Kirkwall will pass judgment, not you or me.
Human laws don't value elven lives, my friend.
I guess we'll see. He fugly. Yeah, I know, right? Like, giant head with a giant nose and, like, a thick neck. Alright, let's go in here. This may be the last quest I'll be able to do today, which is fine. We'll be able to finish up Act 1 next week for sure. And then we can move on to Act 2, which I find to be the best act in the game. Alright. Oh, hello. Who are you? They said I knew those guards were onto us, but what the fuck? Who are you people? Isabella, can you pick this? Thank you. Nothing there. Oh. That door doesn't open, apparently. How's bar studying going? Oh, it's terrible. But I mean, it's, you know, it's going well. I just hate it. Thank you for asking. Got him. Oh shit, Meryl. Jeez. Cutting it close. Said it'll all be worth it once I'm a fancy lawyer making the moolah. I agree. That's what I try to keep telling myself. Alright, I got the thing for the herbalist. It's good. Oh, Meryl, I didn't notice you had a an injury. Here you go. Looks... Better call Lucas. Yeah. Yeah, do that. I do like making money, so yeah, please call me. Unless you're trying to imply that I'm gonna end up like Saul Goodman. Which I do not want to do that. Ah! It was a trap! These spiders laid a trap. If you were a lawyer, you'd do everything Saul did? Didn't he, like, go to fucking prison? Easy money get glitch? Jeez. There are many, many easy money glitches, but you're gonna get in trouble for most of them. Jeez, tearing up Carver. He's in prison for shitting on a roof? Honestly, I haven't watched the series, so I don't know much. I just know that vaguely what's going on in that show, and I know it's like in its last season now. Jesus fuck. Tearing us up. Meryl, you need potion. You need to get away. You're gonna die. Ah, fuck. Now I'm gonna die. This isn't looking good. Yeah, I'm dead. Carver, you're fucked. Jesus Christ, man. I gotta do all of it. All this shit again. Alright, that's fine. I just want to finish up this part of the quest so I can end. Cutting it a little close. Okay, Meryl's injured. I gotta tend to that. There. Easy peasy. I think summoning the dog will help. Hopefully. Here, Isabella.
Slave driver.
Can't go through that door. Might as well not waste my time. Let's go on. Move along. Spider! So many spiders. You want me to grab cat? Okay. You want orange or fat? It might be the last thing I'll be able to do, honestly. Before ending. Jesus Christ, Meryl. You're failing me. West, I gotta know which cat you want. Orange or fat. Those are your choices. Orange. Okay. I will do that as I end stream, so I'm really trying to get through this before noon, which gives me 3 minutes. So I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm trying. Alright, this thing's trapped. Yep. Saving here because I died last time. I might have to do this fight and then pick up after that. I mean, I'm very much on a time crunch. Oh my god. The fuck? Alright. Fuck off. Oh, it's here. Great. Oh my god, no! Jesus fuck, man. These attacks are unbelievable. Look at that. It wiped us all out. I think we gotta go for that thing right off the bat. No, getting the cat's not a big deal, West. I'm just trying to... You know, I'm not gonna be able to finish up this quest anyway. It has nothing to do with the cat. Alright, we need to all go for this fucker. We need to get him out of the way first. Cat feeder's going off, you might hear it. There, we got him. Okay, this should be a cakewalk now. It's so counterintuitive. I'm so used to taking out, like, the smaller enemies before the big bad one. I think MMOs have trained me wrong for this game. Go ahead and drink a potion, Carver. Alright, now that I've beaten that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end. Let me grab all the loot, though, first. So, whenever we pick up next time, I'm gonna... I think the murderer's, like, right through the door. No, I gotta go through this door first. But we're gonna do this quest, we're gonna talk to this guy. I remember it somewhat distinctly. But yeah. VOD viewers, if you enjoy Dragon Age, I'll be back with it in about a week. These are morning streams, so I'll be back with it Sunday mornings if you like to catch it live. And yeah, VOD viewers, I hope you had a good time watching, because I had a good time playing, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.